Seed oils became one of the internet's favorite villains. Canola oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, corn oil. One side says they are toxic, inflammatory, and secretly destroying your metabolism. The other side says the panic is exaggerated, and the real problem is the ultra-processed food people usually eat them in. So which story is true? I went into this expecting a simple answer. What I found was more useful than that. The seed oil panic often mixes three different things together: the oil itself, the junk food it appears in, and the larger diet pattern around it. And once those are separated, the fear story starts to look much less certain. Today I want to investigate what seed oils are, why they became a health villain, what credible research actually suggests, and how to think about them without falling for either panic or denial. The first problem is that seed oils rarely appear alone in the foods people worry about. They appear in crisps, chips, fast food, biscuits, pastries, frozen meals, sauces, packaged snacks, and fried foods. So when someone says, "I cut out seed oils and felt better," the question is, what else did they cut out? Did they stop eating fast food? Did they remove ultra-processed snacks? Did they cook more at home? Did they eat fewer calories without noticing? Did they add more protein and whole foods? Those changes can absolutely make someone feel better, but that does not prove the oil was the single villain. This is one of the biggest traps in nutrition, blaming one ingredient for the effect of a whole pattern. Ultra-processed foods are designed to be cheap, convenient, highly rewarding, easy to overeat, and often low in fiber and protein. Many of them contain seed oils, but they also contain refined starch, sugar, salt, flavors, emulsifiers, soft textures, and aggressive portion design. Dr. Kevin Hall's NIH trial on ultra-processed foods showed that people ate more calories and gained weight on an ultra-processed diet compared with an unprocessed diet, even when the offered meals were matched for calories, sugar, fat, fiber, and macronutrients. That study does not prove seed oils are harmless. It shows why the food matrix matters. A homemade salad dressing with canola oil is not the same thing as a bag of fried snack food. The same oil can live inside very different dietary patterns. The body lie is taking the worst food environment and pinning the whole crime on one ingredient. The second claim is that seed oils are inflammatory because they contain omega-6 fats, especially linoleic acid. This sounds convincing because omega-6 fats can be converted into compounds involved in inflammation. But biology is not that direct. Nutrients do not become health outcomes in a straight line. Dose, context, replacement food, overall diet, and human trial evidence all matter. Researchers like Dr. Walter Willett, Dr. Frank Hu, and Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian have spent years studying dietary fats and cardiometabolic health. A consistent finding across major nutrition guidance is that replacing saturated fat with unsaturated fat, including polyunsaturated fat, can improve blood lipid profiles and may reduce cardiovascular risk. That does not mean everyone should pour seed oil on everything. It means the blanket claim, omega-6 equals inflammation, is not supported in the simple way social media presents it. In many human studies, higher linoleic acid intake or blood levels do not clearly map onto the panic narrative. Some evidence points in the opposite direction for heart health markers. The replacement question matters. If you replace deep-fried, ultra-processed food with fish, beans, vegetables, olive oil, nuts, and whole foods, health may improve. But if you replace a modest amount of vegetable oil with butter, lard, coconut oil, and more saturated fat, the evidence does not automatically say that is better. That is the hidden detail. Nutrition is not just what you remove. It is what replaces it. The internet likes villains because villains are simple. Human diets are not. The third issue is that the seed oil panic can distract from the things that matter more. If someone eats mostly takeaway, packaged snacks, fried foods, sweets, sugary drinks, and low-fiber meals, obsessing over the exact oil may miss the bigger pattern. The most practical question is not, was this cooked in sunflower oil? It is most of my diet built from foods that keep me full, support health, and are hard to overeat. That means protein, fiber, plants, beans, whole grains if you tolerate them, fruit, vegetables, nuts, fish, lean meats if you eat them, dairy or alternatives that work for you, meals that require chewing, fewer foods engineered to vanish in seconds. If you want to use olive oil because you like it, fine. If you cook with avocado oil, fine. If you use a small amount of canola oil in a normal home-cooked meal, the evidence does not justify panic. The bigger concern is repeatedly heating oils to high temperatures in deep frying, especially in restaurant or industrial settings where oil may be reused. That is a very different context from cooking dinner at home. This is where a serious documentary tone matters. We do not need to defend every industrial food practice to reject fear marketing. And we do not need to call an ingredient poison to admit that many foods containing it are poor choices. Both things can be true. Seed oils are not magic health food. But the panic is not the same as proof. So, what should you do? First, stop using seed oils as the master explanation for every health problem. Second, look at the food pattern. If seed oils mostly enter your diet through fried and ultra-processed foods, reduce those foods because the whole package is the issue. Third, use fats deliberately. Olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocado, oily fish, and moderate amounts of common vegetable oils can all fit into different healthy patterns. Fourth, be careful with replacement. Swapping vegetable oil for large amounts of saturated fat is not automatically an upgrade. Fifth, cook more food that looks like food. That one habit beats arguing about oil chemistry in the comments. The practical rule is simple. Avoid panic, reduce ultra-processed foods, choose mostly unsaturated fats, and judge the whole meal, not just one ingredient. The seed oil story became viral because it gave people a villain. And villains are comforting. They make the problem feel clear. But the body rarely works that way. Canola oil in a home-cooked meal is not the same as a deep-fried snack from an ultra-processed diet. Omega-6 biology is not a meme, and removing one ingredient does not automatically repair the whole pattern. The real investigation is not just the oil, it is the food system around it. If you want to dig deeper, look at the work of Dr. Walter Willett, Dr. Frank Hu, Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian, Major Dietary Fat Guidelines, and the research separating ultra-processed foods from individual ingredients.